know what? I got Chocolate Girl Eats here tonight. I can't come out here with this Mickey Mouse ass shit. Excuse my language. I just can't do it, man. That didn't even sound right. I ain't even got no more music cues. So we just go get this crunk, man. Welcome to the Experience with Rod. And you are about to experience Point Blank Experience, baby. Much love, y'all. What's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm going to do something a little different tonight. It's your boy, Rod, the host that sometimes does the most. Before I bring myself and Chocolate Girl Eats on the screen, I just want to read something, and that's why I'm doing it behind the screen. It's not a lot, but I didn't memorize it. You know, your boy's an educated thug, so the thug side took over, the educated side kind of fell behind. But anyway, tonight's guest really doesn't need an introduction. However, there may be some people that's watching this live that have never heard of tonight's guest. Now, how that happened, I don't know. You might have got this person confused with Stevie Wonder or Prince and thought you were looking at Purple Rain or something. But she currently has 45,000 subscribers on YouTube. She's been in the YouTube game for over 6 years, dropping her first video from what I can find, April 30th, 2019, titled Bubblegum Ball Chewing, ASMR, and a mukbang. Then I got a little confused because I thought mukbang was eating a lot of food, but she had a lot of bubblegum. Your boy didn't trip. I kept on going. She's impersonated celebrities like Lil Wayne. Please Say the Babies. You know that Lil Wayne. Stevie Wonder. Do I do? She's impersonated. I ain't gonna even say what this lady was saying, but some lady named Sexy Red, man. She was talking about sucking toes and all kind of stuff. I ain't gonna even talk about that one. And my favorite, the purple one, Prince. She did a bang-up job to a T. She said a couple quotes, and I'm gonna read those. She said, I may disappear for a minute, but I stay consistent. This next one touched me, because it made me think about the perseverance and that warrior spirit that I have, and I saw it in her, watching her videos, watching her creativity. In a video on May 16, 2025, she said she's always been so hard on herself. She's always questioned herself, and she almost gave up mukbanging on YouTube. She was asking herself, is it worth it? Not because she didn't want it, but she didn't think the world wanted it. Well, y'all, she can hear me backstage. And I'm telling her right now, from Rod, not from a Point Blank Experience, not from no Point Blank network. I'm saying from Rod. It's okay to be hard on yourself. Sometimes we question ourselves and our abilities. However, quitting is not a Black person's option. The world wants it, I want it, and the people that are here tonight, the homies that are in the building, the homegirls that are in the building, they want it. She had a revelation after the questions and the doubt, and that revelation was, and I quote from Chocolate Girl Eats, I gotta let that shit go. Y'all do me a favor, drop some hearts in the chat and join me in welcoming the legendary, the undisputed, the real champion. And you know, sometimes that beep is hungry. I ain't gonna say that because I ain't gonna disrespect her. Chocolate Girl Eats, I'd like to welcome her to Point Blank Experience. I'm gonna have her go ahead and unmute her mic, make sure we're ready. And we're coming up on this screen. What it do? What it do?
The tease you dropped. Okay.
Oh no, you already cried. You have me feeling over here. What's happening?
What? That was the best intro ever. Thank you for that. That was beautiful. You
Well,
about to make me cry. We gotta leave the tears for later.
No, we're not even have no tears, chocolate. You know, I can't even laugh.
That was a dope ass entrance. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, you know what? You don't have to thank me because you deserve it because you've earned it.
Say it again.
You deserve it because you've earned it. And I forgot one little part, but I did memorize this. They call you the underdog.
The underdog.
Damn, man, you the top dog.
Underdog. Okay, top dog. That's all I want. You don't know how long it seemed like forever. I just been fighting for a spot. I just feel like I'm constantly fighting for a spot, fighting to be seen, you know? And I always hear, oh, you underrated. Oh, you the underdog. I'm ready to be top dog. Okay? I'm tired of it. I'm ready to be top. I deserve it at this point.
Well, what am I, like an under puppy? Because I ain't got nowhere near 45,000 subscribers.
Oh, no. Look, everybody is a top dog in their own way. You got your own lane. You the top dog in your lane. You know? I promise. I'm so excited to be here, y'all. I'm so excited about this. I love stuff like this. I love interacting. I love just everything about this. It's just up my alley. You know.
I tell you what, Chocolate. I told you about backstage.
Yeah.
I went to a live last night and I was late. And when I got there, it was CJ and Sharice. And I told you, neither one of us was there. You weren't there, I wasn't there. But it's amazing when Black people, not just one, but two Black people ain't in the room and people are talking about them and it's positive. That shit right there make you want to say, we can do it. Forget all that, we can't do it. What?
I promise, stuff like that is the motivation for me to keep going. I swear I could be down in the dumps. I could be like, is this worth it? Like you were saying, sometimes I feel like I want the world, I want to quit, not because I don't want the world to see it, but I don't know if the world wants to see it, you know? Mm-hmm. And so when you hear people talk so highly of you, it's like, wow. Sometimes, like I said, CJ and Sharice meeting now, they just make me feel like they believe in me more than I believe in myself, you know, and you need that because it gets hard. You know, as a content creator, sometimes it gets hard. You put your all into this, you put your soul, you put your blood, your tears, your sweat because you believe in this. You believe in this with everything. You know, this is what you're supposed to do. You know, there's a reason you're doing it. And when stuff just not adding up, like the stuff you see, the stuff that matters, that really doesn't matter, like the views and the follows. In the long, it matters, but it really doesn't.
Right.
You know? So when you see someone just talking so highly of you, it just is the most humbling experience. And CJ and Sharice, they always, it's a few people, but they just always had my back. Always. Yeah. Is that Fanny?
That's Fanny. That's Fanny.
Okay. Hey, Fanny.
Is that y'all look cold? I can't even do, man. I can't do the egg shake. I can't do the eggs. Hey, I ain't meant to do all that. That's the problem. I'm too cool for all that, man. I wonder what's going on. Hey, Rod over there doing the chocolate egg shake. No, he ain't either. That's AI. That ain't me.
Right, okay.
Hey, but I do want to take the time to thank Fanny. And I told her, I said, hey, man, I had to get you to co-sign me, but don't worry, I ain't going to get no car or nothing. I just reached out to Chocolate Girl Eats and use your name. And you know, Fanny's a real one. And I just have to thank her because I had saw you, but would I've ever built up my nerve to reach out to you if it wasn't for Fanny? No.
That's great. Fanny, first of all, Fanny, I love Fanny. I
Mhm.
always love Fanny from day one. Fanny just been a cool person, just straight cool, solid, always been her. You know, I never had to be like, Fanny always been her. So I really appreciate Fanny. And look, I am the most laid back. These are my favorite type of interactions. This
Mhm.
is like my favorite part of YouTube, the connections I make. Like I really be looking at people, maybe it's a mental disorder, but
Mhm.
I be looking at, I want everybody to be my best friend. You know, I really love people. I love people who show me love. I just love people. I love interacting. Like I just love this. So it's part two. Part two. I'm coming back.
Hey, y'all heard it here.
Right. We both gotta have on a costume.
Oh shit, we might have just lost
We
that.
both gotta have on a damn
Hey,
costume,
I
okay?
bet. Guess who I'm gonna come as? I'm gonna come as Rock. Me. No, y'all. I'm gonna go to that place, Party City or Party
Right,
wherever.
we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna collab. And then next time, when part two, we're gonna come up here as cosplay.
Y'all heard it here.
Look, hearts in the chat, whatever y'all put in the chat, if y'all think that's a good ass idea. Cause I do.
Well,
I
hey,
do.
I'm up here with the legendary chocolate girl eats and saying no. I'm doing it, y'all.
You
I'm
right,
doing it.
you
I'm doing it.
right.
How you gonna say no to that?
You
No.
right,
I mean,
right.
yes, yes. Hey,
Okay.
but I want you to read this comment. Toya says, "I don't want. I need chocolate girl." Y'all, if
I
y'all
love
have any, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I'm sorry. I love Toya. That's a chocoholic who always shows up in my comments and shows me love. I love that. I love that so much. So I love Toya.
I tell y'all, if y'all have any questions for Chocolate Girl Eats, as y'all are speaking, please keep showing each other love. Your boy,
Yes.
I'm not gonna pull up all the hellos, but y'all please keep showing each other love. Do your boy a
Yes.
favor. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so now. I'm about 100
Yes.
and about 180 away from 1,000. I ain't counting though. That's what Chat
Oh, we
GPT
gonna get
told
you there. Oh, 180 away from what?
me.
We
1,000.
get you there. We get you there.
Man, hey, chocolate.
What's
Hey,
today?
chocolate.
We gonna get you there. We get you there.
Oh no! Oh no! Today is the 16th. I had to remember
Right.
that because I had the interview.
We gonna get you there. We
I-
getting you there. Everybody, if you're a chocoholic, please go follow now. Follow now.
Y'all, let me do it here. It's an
Right.
SO points, and y'all, that's all I'm gonna say. Hey, y'all, we subscribe. But I'm gonna jump in
Yeah,
these
subscribe.
questions because
Okay,
your boy got
yeah.
some questions. Where are you originally from?
Okay, you know, a lot of people hear the way I talk and they be like, "Oh, where's you from?" I can say that on this channel, right? Okay.
Yeah, man. Look here. What you mean?
They
You
be
can't
like,
say it?
they be like, "Oh, where's you from?" And I am from. Okay, this complicated. I was born in Newport News, Virginia.
Okay.
2 up, 2 down. Okay, 2 up, 2 down. Okay, I was born in Newport News, Virginia, but I moved to Washington D.C. when I was like 2 years old and lived there my entire life. Okay, lived there my entire life. So to me, I'm a Washingtonian. Okay.
Okay, a Washingtonian. Okay.
Yes, a Washingtonian. DC, the capital, chocolate city. Okay, northeast, north with an F.
With an F,
North.
north. Yeah, I'm
North.
used to that. I'm from the south, so northeast.
Yeah, you know about north.
Yeah, I know about
Okay.
north, south too.
South too. Right. SOUF. Okay.
Now,
Ain't no
now,
PH.
this next question, I don't need no address, but where you currently living? City, state? If somebody
Okay.
looking for you, you can say East Coast, West Coast. I don't care.
Right. No, I could get into it. So I am in LA County, California.
LA County.
So, yeah, I'm in LA. I'm out in LA. Let me tell y'all the story. I had a friend that went to Howard back in DC, right? And she majored in film or something like that. So she came out here And one time I had all this time off from work, and I was like, I'm not staying in DC. I'm gonna go visit my friend in LA. I
Mm.
stayed a week and I was like, I'm never going back. And I did not. I had 2 suitcases, clothes and shoes, moved out here. I was done with DC at that point. I came out here. The weather is beautiful. I love it.
You
I could
know,
never go back.
I lived there for a few years, but who cares? I'm here to hear what you did.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We care. We
No,
care.
man, I was in the hood, man. Boy, I was in there during the LA riots. I was there doing Boys in the
Oh,
Hood when they came out, Minister Society, and I
dang.
came from
Oh,
working. So, man, I was,
you was in the gutter, LA.
you know,
You was
hey, Chocolate Girl East, don't tell, well, Chocolate, yeah, I said I wasn't saying all that. Don't tell nobody. I lived in the jungle of Santa
yeah.
Rosalia, Crenshaw.
Oh,
That's the one. That's the one time that I refused to say what's up. This dude came to me and said, "Hey, what's up?" With another word, I said, "Hey, how's it going?"
right. You better put on that voice. Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Hey,
You better
hey.
change up that voice around there because they don't play. And it was so weird to see they don't play because it's so beautiful out here. They got manicured lawns and green grass and palm trees and stuff. And I'm like, y'all gang banging with all this going around? Like, what? The sun is shining, the beaches down the street, and y'all gang banging? No.
I flew my mom out there. She was like, "This is so beautiful, the palm trees, the sun." I said, "Wait till the sun go down." And
Whole different story.
And she heard a helicopter. She says, "Is there an airport nearby?" I said, "No, mom, just no."
Go to bed. Go to bed. It's all
So,
right. See you in the morning.
well, in Washingtonia, y'all, that ain't no real place, but so don't go
It
Google
sure
it. But
ain't,
in
but right.
Washingtonia, in Washingtonia, what was life like for Chocolate growing up?
Oh, little chocolate girl eats. So I'm gonna say for the most part, I always been like this. Um, Washington, DC really made me who I am. I feel like it's one of those cities where you know how you can always tell somebody's from New York.
Yeah,
Okay, because they gonna let it be known they from New York, right? I feel like that's how it is. That's how I feel in my head. I don't know if it's shown on the outside, but in my head, I feel like DC people just are different. We live is it's like a separate city. We do our own thing. It's the perfect mix of the South and the North. You know, we right
right.
in the middle. So we take like an influence from both. And then on top of just DC being like really like individuality oriented, you know,
Mhm.
I did a lot of theater growing up. So I think that's where my
No,
love of cosplays came from.
you think so? Hey,
I think I'm not sure, but I feel like
you got me so messed up. I was at a gas station this morning getting some coffee. Here it is right here. And I walking up to the counter and the lady says, "That it?" I say, I just said, I think what's that? What he said? You said Wheezy F baby when you
the
did Lil
DJ
Wayne. I'm just up there right now.
baby.
I think I want to lick the. I'm sorry, ma'am. I've been watching this YouTuber for about 4 days. I lost my
Right.
damn mind.
I
So,
appreciate that. That means you did your research. You was
man,
watching.
you
I
have a
love that.
lot of content, and I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna be skipping around. I don't like nobody to try to copy my interview, so I'll be on this one minute, jump over here. But I'm gonna
That's
go
all
to
right. Do what you do because we're gonna do it.
what you said a while ago. You were the underdog. You want to be the top dog. But what made you even start a YouTube channel? What made you do
Okay, that's good. Okay, so let me tell you. I don't know if y'all remember, it was this show on the Travel Channel with Andrew Zimmer called Bizarre Foods, right? Back in the
Mhm.
day. And this guy, he used to travel around the world and eat different foods. And I was addicted to that show. You hear me? I used to
Mhm.
watch it all the time. I used to be like, that has to be the best job in the world, to be able to travel the world on TV and eat. Like, it don't get no better than that. So that was always my thing, right?
Mhm.
And so I think it was COVID. COVID hit, remember? So
Mhm.
COVID hit. And before that, months before that, I used to always say, I saw Beloved on Beloved's Life. She's a mukbanger, black mukbanger. Y'all might
Mhm.
know about her. Okay. I'm watching a mukbang on Facebook, right? And I used to see a lot of Korean because I feel like that's where mukbang
Mhm.
started. Like, I used to see a lot of Korean. And then one day, this black chick pops up and she just eating and smacking and just being herself. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, you know? And I said, if I ever started a YouTube channel, that's what I'm going to do. Right? COVID hit, boom. Everybody's stuck in the house. We ain't got shit to do, you know? And I'm like, it was right like 2 weeks after COVID hit, they shut everything down. I was like, I'm gonna start my mukbang. I'm gonna start my mukbang channel today. You know, I'm gonna start it today, and I just celebrated my 7-year anniversary being on YouTube March 27th. So a few Fridays ago, my 7 year on YouTube, I started and I was like, I'd never look back. Never look back.
7 years. Some people don't even make it 7 months.
Right. 7 years up here. 7 years. And it wasn't always cosplay mukbangs. I had to kind of find, it took a while for me to get to this point, you
Mhm.
know. So I was doing regular mukbangs and I was pumping them out, but something just felt, it just felt missing. Something was missing. Something was lacking. You
Mhm.
know, it just didn't feel right. And Halloween came around my first year. That's when I did the Prince. Okay. Yeah, that was my first cosplay mukbang. I was like, Halloween, October 31st, I'm gonna hit him up with a Prince mukbang.
How did you pick one of the hardest people to impersonate to make it your first?
Look, right. Let me tell you. First of all, I'm a Prince fanatic.
Oh, I know
Okay.
you are.
Yeah, I love me some Prince. When I say when he passed away, no lie, when somebody told my dad called me and was like, "You heard about Prince?" And I'm like, I had just woke up, you know, LA time. I had just woke up. I'm like, what happened? And he was like, Prince passed away. I swear I had dropped to my knees and everything. I was on the goddamn floor like this. Like I was done. You know, I was done. He is such an icon. Oh my God. That man was a living legend. Genius. For us to be alive when he was alive. What? So it was just natural. I was like, I gotta be him. Like, it's so many iconic looks, like a vibe. I had to be.
Now,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna tell you how I knew you was a true fan. When I was watching that video and you was eating those pancakes, and you said, I started to get some starfish and coffee. A lot of people don't know that
Let's
song.
go. Okay.
A lot
Get
of people don't
into it.
know that song. Hey, what y'all be doing? What that mean? Clicking or something like that?
Right.
Or
See, clock it.
yeah,
Click
clock it,
it.
click
Click
it,
it.
pin it. Here,
We
that's all
going
kind of
click
been
it,
saying.
clock it. This will be click it. This is
Right.
clock it.
That's what I'm gonna start saying. Hey, when y'all hear me, click it. That means
Click
Rod said
it.
it. I came up with it.
I'm going to start saying this shit. Click it.
Hey man, y'all go
Okay.
look up this
Click
song.
it,
Stop this
Rod.
song. Hey. From now on, when y'all come in here, I just want to y'all find an emoji. There got to be an emoji doing that somewhere, man. They got little
It is.
people hugging each other and
I
shit.
feel
So
like
we
it's
got
what, yes, it is. Right. Click it. Y'all put the little click it emoji in the comments.
hey, we doing a lot of laughing here. And your stuff, what has been one of some, it can't be one, some of your funniest moments on YouTube for you or
Look,
watching somebody else?
well, I don't care. Look, this might be a long one,
I
but
don't care.
today, okay, today I did a mukbang, right?
Mhm.
And it didn't come out the way I wanted it to, right? It made me realize that when you are a content creator, there's always three ways your video could come out. In your
Mhm.
head, you expect it to go away, and it goes that way. That's the first
Mhm.
way, right?
Mhm.
And then in your head, you want it to go in a certain way, and it goes better than you expected. And you like, oh yes, this went even better than I expected. And then the third way is you expect it to go a certain way, right? You expect your
Mhm.
video to go a certain way, and it goes worse. And you're like, God damn. I promise those goddamn videos always become the best videos for me.
Well, hell, I need to try to.
Always.
I mean, I'm sorry. See, you got me crying. I need to try to mess up a couple tomorrow.
I swear, the videos for me, the videos where I'm like, I hate this in the moment, I'm mad because in my head, I expected it to go a certain way and it didn't. So I'm on camera and I'm just like, man, this didn't go my way and blah, 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 blah. And everything is a disaster. And I get to editing this and I'm like, this is hilarious.
How
Like,
long?
oh my God, this
How
is
long does it
funny.
take you to edit a video? Because you got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, I do. It does take me a while. That's why I had to scale it back down. Once I started
Mm.
doing cosplays, I used to try
Mhm.
try to do 3 videos a week,
Mm.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and it just wasn't. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do cosplays once a week. I'm gonna put on a goddamn costume and come up here and show up and show out with all the energy and the good food and stuff. And it's been perfect. And it do take me some hours. I ain't gonna lie. But I love the editing process so much. You know how they always say, oh, as a content creator, the first thing you need to do is get an editor. I don't think I could ever do that. I that's to me the editing process is a part of the whole, the whole
Mhm.
thing. It don't even end. It just once I cut the camera off, it's not like the video was done. I need to go in there and edit it the way I think needs to be edited. You know?
So, an average video from the moment you put that costume on and press play or record to the moment you finish editing. I know it's going to be some time. You may not do it all at once, but would you say work time 2 hours, an hour? Because I know it can't be.
I wish.
Oh, more than that.
Right. I wish the video at least okay. You talk about from so I gotta put the costume on. That at least is about an hour and a half. Gotta make sure I look good, get the food right, cook the food, set the cameras and stuff up. So that's like an hour and a half. Then I shoot, and I got about 15, 20 minutes that I gotta, break down sometimes, right?
Mhm.
So whatever, add them numbers up because I ain't no mathematician.
So
Okay.
we just
So
gonna say a lot. We
right, a
just
lot. And then that ain't even the editing because I swear it takes me two. I'm not lying. For a video, for one good solid video, I say it's about 8 hours of editing. Yeah. I
damn,
edit for 8 hours. Yeah. Straight
damn.
up editing. Yeah, the first I do 4 hours one day where I'm editing through the video, and then 4 hours the next day where I go back through, do the song selection. All of that shit just goes through my head. That's why I say I don't feel like I could ever give my editing to someone else because it's so much I'm so deep into it. It's like a part of my video, and that's something I can't give to trust somebody else to do for me.
I wanna I
Yeah.
wanna read it. I want to read a couple of these because they're really giving you props. CJ and Sharice said, my number one inspiration when it comes to editing videos. She is my inspiration for real. He ain't the only one trying to make you cry. They all trying to make you cry. Then they gonna blame chocolate. Yeah, Rod, you had a cry. No, 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 no. It's y'all. It's y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all.
no, right. Don't do that because I'm a sensitive thug. I'm a thug, but I will cry like shit. Okay, I will cry.
Well, we're gonna try our best not to do that.
All
And I may
right,
have a
I
question to made,
cry.
but I'm gonna try to skip it. Now,
All right.
I saw official Jamie in here. She may be gone because it was a while back, but
Yes,
she gave you a recipe for some what was this? Some cornbread? No, some
biscuits.
biscuits.
Yes, I did a mukbang as Edna Payne, which is Martin Payne's mama of his show Martin. And she gave me the simplest recipe for some biscuits. I was like, y'all, I want to make some biscuits. Somebody from scratch, you know. Y'all, somebody give me a recipe. And she came through and was like, bam, all you need is this flour and this heavy whipping cream. Boop, boop, put it in the oven. And I swear I was like, yo, this whole time, I could have been making biscuits like this.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll tell you one problem I had with the video. I ain't had no problem with the video. Why in the world did you choose a whole bunch of damn biscuits for Thanksgiving? Wasn't it Thanksgiving?
It was. But look. Sometimes sometimes I have to be like, all right, chocolate, scale it back because you're going to do too much. And I will do too much and it becomes big and overwhelming, you know? And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to do just the biscuits this time. Now, this next Thanksgiving, I might hit y'all with a little bit of turkey and biscuits. You know, I can't give y'all a whole dinner at one time now. You know, that's too much.
I was wondering. I'm going to ask her, did she have anything else but a bunch of biscuits for Thanksgiving?
It was a basket of biscuits. That's all I had.
Lord,
look at the Keeping Up with the Griffins. That I love. Can I just say I love Keeping Up? Everybody keeps popping up, and I will get wrapped up in giving everybody love. You know. Mm-hmm. But I love Keeping Up with the Griffins. I love them so much. Can I just say that? I don't want to get wrapped up in giving everybody shout outs, but I love Keeping Up with the Griffins.
I got to get some in a minute because I knew I had a feeling you're going to be doing all, but I bought me one at the house. I got one that's a statue. I'm just going to hold it up.
Right. My daughter taught me this shit. I don't even know if I'm doing it right.
Yeah, that look like a heart to me, man.
Okay, good.
Hey, we don't care over here, man. You do whatever. You do it like this here. That'll be a heart. Now, I'm skipping around here. I ain't even asking none of the stuff I want to ask because I just got to ask y'all. I'm being selfish right now because I saw a bunch of videos and I got some questions.
Okay,
so
let's
go.
I
had to read this because I had to type this here. You know, I got that. I'm getting up there in age, so I couldn't remember all that. But you did a challenge. I think it was cocoa content, and it was anything but the milk challenge. Now hold on, now I gotta get all this out. Now just let it marinate like some of them ribs you're gonna eat next week.
Okay, I'm gonna let it marinate.
Why? Now I kind of know why. Because you had some cinnamon toast crunch. We're gonna get to the cinnamon toast crunch in a minute, but you had some cinnamon toast crunch. Why did you choose coffee? Don't answer yet, because you had a good reason. You said you had some coffee, and if you put it in the cinnamon cereal, you're gonna make some Starbucks type of concoction.
Period.
I got it. Period. But I'm gonna tell you why I got lost in the sauce. I kept watching, but I said, man, some of them noticing here because I was just looking. I'm like, that's a good idea. And I started looking at the cereal, and then this one it all went south. I said, why did I not get the memo that they changed cinnamon toast crunch to cinnamon crunch?
Stop! No, look, don't do that. You trying to be funny now. You trying to be funny. You went through all that shit to talk about my generic ass cereal.
Yo,
you trying to be funny.
Well, I'm all on my laptop like this. I know something ain't right. This should be a game show right here. This should be a
funny.
I ain't going to say no more. Y'all got to go look at that. Y'all go look at that video and come back and do this in the comments. Not right now. I ain't talking about right now. Don't lose your minds. After this
You
live, go look at it. Come back in the comments outside of the live and tell me what's going on with that box of cereal.
you tried it. You
I didn't
tried
tell
it.
the people.
You tried it. You tried it. Look, cereal is high. I don't give a damn. Cereal, everything is so high. So
So
I
you
was
mean,
like,
hey, that
what?
slight change the price?
I promise. Look, I promise.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you this here. Hey, I ain't against no. Look what that said. That said Kroger right there. I ain't giving a damn if it say
Okay,
Schweppes. I don't want no Schweppes. I want Kroger for 10 for $1, baby.
period. Exactly. So I didn't have time. I looked at the cinnamon toast crunch. The $5 box was you remember the little boxes you could get like this 10
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
different. Yeah, that's how big the damn $5 box was. Then I looked at the cinnamon crunch and that big ass family size, the
Yeah,
party size.
It was out my screen. I said she had to get a good deal on
Party
that.
size. Right.
You
It
got
was
to the stage, I gotta say, I want to supersize my cereal.
And I was like, I know they gonna get on me, but in case this is nasty, I didn't want to waste no $5 box of cinnamon toast crunch. You tried it though. You tried it.
No, that was I would call that marketing. That was marketing. I got everybody go over there and look at this cereal box.
Right. It was good though. I promise you. I promise. I kind of like it better because it was kind of stale, so it was a little harder.
So wait a minute, you bought it? Stale? Hell, that's why it was cheaper.
It had a little staleness to it, but it made it crunchier. So it soaked up the coffee better.
Hey, speaking of stale, even though we ain't gonna talk about cereal, now I watched another video and you did this tripped me out because
oh Lord,
I didn't say that Colonel Sanders was black, but he knew some black people. Something had to do. Some chicken nuggets that look like some thighs without some bones. These are the biggest chicken nugget. It's chocolate. Now I'm over here. Then you took me back because I was like, I have some disorder. I don't know what it is, but my mind drifts off. So I'm watching her, and I said, I just out of the blue said, "What happened to chicken, man? Chicken used to be good." You know, I would go in an order from lowest to best. First, you had the 99-cent 2-piece at Church's with the jalapeno.
Okay.
Then next was KFC, but if you was balling, you got you some Popeyes, man.
Period.
What happened to
Popeyes was the pinnacle. Popeyes was it, right? I went the other day. You know they got those new like wings, the Parmesan garlic and the ghost pepper wings and stuff like that. I promise I should have took a picture of it. My wing was the size of my damn pinky. The wing, this big. I'm looking at this like Popeyes. I will never step foot in there again unless you give me a brand deal. Then I will be all up in there talking about how good their motherfucking chicken is. But until then, I'm not going back in there. I'm sick of these companies. I'm sick of it. I feel like everything is kind of like declining anyway. That's why I got that damn cinnamon crunch cereal. Because they don't make a damn difference.
You ain't had to tell everybody. We was gonna have them go over there and look for it. Hey, you know them people you were just doing the heart to? Them people you were showing love?
Yeah.
The beautiful Griffin family. Look what they say. They said you the took your cheek
their ass down there.
You got to erase that heart you just drew.
Right. I'm gonna break that mother. You know what? And they the ones who challenged me. They did that. They challenged me to the anything but milk. I was mad. Let me tell you, I was so mad when they did that because I watched their video and Joe had ate Cheerios with water and I wanted to punch my screen. I was so mad, like I'm not doing this. I'm not. They made me so mad with challenging me with that. But then Smarts came out. Coffee.
Hey, that was dope. Now mine was the other part that I said, man, this woman, I knew she was a genius, and I had watched a bunch of videos. I said, man, I was thinking, what is she gonna do? What is she gonna use? And then I thought, when I looked at the bottle of milk, I thought there was some vodka. I said, boy, she taking this all the way to the top.
Now you know what? Mm.
No, don't do it. Don't. Yeah, you should. You should do it. Just drink the whole thing.
Right.
I want to see what come out of this.
Right.
So,
that'll be.
how do you choose who you're going to impersonate?
Ooh, that's a good question. You know, I have a notebook right now that every time I'm big on writing down stuff. So every time I think of a character or some food, I write it down. So sometimes I see something on TV. Ooh, that's a perfect character to be. Sometimes somebody will give me an idea like, oh, something is happening, oh, a movie is coming out. You need to be this character, something like that. I'm like, oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. That's a good idea. So it just comes to me, and I have this big ass notebook full of ideas and food. Sometimes you know what? I always try. I'm a very detailed person. And if nobody else notices, that's fine. At least I know. Like Prince with the pancakes. A lot of people ask me, why did you choose pancakes when I did Prince, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, look, Dave Chappelle did a skit years ago where Charlie Murphy talked about how he went to play basketball at Prince's house, and Prince gave everybody pancakes after the basketball game. So trust me, when you see something, it's so many layers to my mukbang, and I love when people catch on to it. But yeah, so it's so many layers. My choices, I think about the choices of the food way too much. It's real. I'm really like detailed when it comes to it.
And you must got a hookup on lobster because you got the biggest lobsters.
Okay, did you see that?
Man, she over here holding a lobster like a pork chop. I mean,
right. That's a big ass lobster. I'm gonna shout out my sister.
When you do and I want to shout out CJ and Sharice because I see a lot of their supporters in here who have become some of my supporters. And matter of fact, let me just say it now before I have a old man. I'm gonna pull their name up so everybody can see who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
CJ and Sharice, they are two of the most genuine people I've ever. And I don't script anything. Chocolate has no idea what I'm saying. I'm gonna make this quick because I am on a time schedule here, but they keep it real. But that has whatever word, inspired or whatever, down to the den dwellers, the people that go in there. I'm a den dweller. I'm PBE right now, but on Wednesday nights, I'm a den dweller at 6 p.m. Central, 7 Eastern. I'm in their comments, and the love, the respect, the camaraderie that I see from each and every and y'all, I'm just looking at the names on the screen right now. Satin, dropping links left and right. Toya, Dreamy Eyes, Queen Ali, and y'all, they just right here on my screen. I ain't even went through everybody, but everybody that's here. Now, that's the den dwellers, the people that have been rocking with PBE. Thank y'all for being here. Hit the subscribe button. Now we done with all them commercials. So,
let me just say something. That's what I was talking about earlier. You know how they try to make you feel like followers and views count? That's what counts, that community. When you got a solid ass community, I don't care if it's 5 people in it. When they come in and they show out and they comment and they send love and they talk to you, they talk about you in rooms where you aren't. When you have people like that, none of that other stuff matters. None of that other stuff matters. And I love that. I love that about them.
Here's another family, man, and they were shout you out, and they were in a live stream. It may have been a different one, but the love that you have in these streets, Chocolate. I don't think you know. You talking about you're not sure if the world want it. You are being talked about in these streets, and I ain't heard nothing bad yet.
Don't make Don't make
Oh,
it
look,
come
do
up.
like this here. You know how they be doing in church. You know how they be doing all this here.
Yeah, don't make it come
I'm about
up.
to sing this song. Y'all pray for me. You know, do that or something. Do this. So, well, I might not want to talk about what I'm about to talk about because that was going to take you over the top. But
I hate that I'm a crier.
Man, I didn't want you to cry.
I
That's a happy
know.
cry, y'all. That's a happy cry. Now,
Yeah.
I wrote this name down like it sounded, so I know I ain't spell it right. I think it's somebody named Sai Sanai or something like that.
Huh?
You know that dude that got that streamer university?
Oh, Castanet.
Yeah, whatever his name was. Yeah, we don't need to remember his name anyway.
So it did. Okay. Yeah, Castanet with Streamer University was one of the best feeling moments of Chocolate Girl Eats career because I don't know. It's something about me. I'm my hardest critic. I am my hardest critic. I just feel like, dang, I didn't do that good enough. I should have did this. I'm always so hard on myself and my content. And sometimes I need some reassurance, like, okay, you're on the right path. It might not feel like it might not seem like it, but you're on the right path. And I feel like getting recognized by him, how? I don't know. That won't nothing but God, because he has so many applicants. And for him to scroll and see my name and decide to click on my video and react and have like the best reaction to it. He wasn't just like let's move on to the next. He was like, oh, this is great. I can't confirm or deny, but I like her for Streamer Universe. Like, that was like, okay, I have to start really believing that my content is worthy. You know, I think I'm being real transparent right now. You know, like, I think that's my number one struggle. Like, sometimes I'm like, I understand why my views aren't the way they are. It's because I'm not worthy of them. Why do I feel like that? I don't know. That's just how I be feeling. I be struggling through that. You know, everything on the table. I struggled through that so much. So
well, I tell you what, today, what is April 16th? That struggle is done. That struggle is done. Because one of the things, now, people say I'm cocky, I'm definitely confident. It ain't shit I can't do. And it ain't nothing you can do. It's nothing. So when you look at your video, unless you're a complete idiot, you have to see that this individual, this content creator, not this woman, not this man, this content creator put her heart into it. So today, all that, whatever you just said,
I know. I need to really I don't know why that's such a big thing. I don't know. I really need to let it go. I've been getting better. Because I used to be really hard on myself. I've been getting better to the point where I'm like, look, I'm good. I'm good at what I do. I gotta believe that I'm good, you know, and I'm worthy of everything people say. You know, I have to believe it deep down in my soul. I want to get to your point where you like, it ain't shit I could do. I can't do. I'm sorry.
You're already there.
Ain't shit I can't do.
You're already there. You know, I used to be the biggest doubter of myself on this planet.
Man.
Seriously. I didn't believe in myself. And all it took was a change of mindset. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Just, you know, especially when I said I was going to do something, I did it, but I started small. Now, what I can't do, and you didn't believe me backstage, one thing I can't do, and I never figured it out, was swim.
Right.
Y'all,
and you was in the Navy? He was in the Navy, y'all. He was in the Navy, don't know how to swim. Nah. This a fairy tale.
But I got common sense not to get close to the edge of the ship to fall in the water.
What you say? Check it. Check it. Oh, click it. Check it.
Hey, nah, hey, y'all don't do that because I ain't gonna remember that the next video. Y'all gonna be up there doing this. I'm gonna think I ain't gonna know what the hell is that. So back to this dude whose name I can't remember, the streaming university. We don't need to talk about the negative.
Right.
What you did is what people need to do more of. What were the lessons learned? Because she didn't get accepted and it bothered her briefly. But I want to read some of those. You was talking about evergreen content and trending content.
Mm-hmm.
Can you elaborate a little bit about that?
Yeah. So as a content creator, it's certain things that you just gotta know, right? You just gotta kind of know. And there's two types of content: evergreen content and trending. And so the trending, of course, is what's happening now. What's everybody, what is everybody talking about on the internet right now? That if you put a video up today, will boost and go up, right? So let's say I remember just the opportunity I missed out on for a trending topic was, I don't know, a few weeks ago. Do y'all remember the McDonald's CEO? He bit into his burger and he didn't really bite into it really well. He talked about it as a product, and all the companies kind of followed suit, like, oh, well, we'll eat our stuff. And Popeye's CEO was eating this stuff. Like, everybody's CEO came out of the works. Yeah, so that was a whole thing. So it was trending. So me, in my head, if I'm trending and I'm a cosplay mukbanger, I would have dressed up as the CEO and ate the big arch or whatever burger he was trying to eat, you know. That's trending. I would have ended up on somebody's pay for you page or whatever it's called, you know, because that's what everybody's looking for. Evergreen is the type of content that can always be relevant. Okay, so I kind of look at it as Christmas, right? Evergreen is like Christmas. You make something centered around Christmas, right? Nobody's gonna watch that shit in May. But when Christmas time comes and people are looking up, ooh, Christmas mukbangs, my Christmas mukbang that I made 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago is gonna pop up because Christmas is always a thing. You get what it? Yeah. So that's the difference. And as a content creator, you want to kind of find a balance between creating both. You want to be trending, which I feel like on that mukbang I said is something that I need to be more about, and which is I'm trying to do. I tune in for my mukbang next week when I hit this joint. I swear to God. But anyway, yeah. So this year, I'm trying to be do a little bit more trending. Movies that's coming out. If just like I said, the McDonald's CEO, whenever something starts to trend, I need to drop a mukbang so I could go right along with the trend. In 3 years, ain't nobody gonna give a damn about that McDonald's CEO not eating a burger. But it served its purpose when it needed to. So yeah, as a content creator, you want to find a balance between both trending and evergreen.
And you did say you needed to work on trending. And
I do. Look, when I come up with an idea, I come up with the best evergreen, something that's always going to be relevant. You know, like, 2 years from now, look, Prince passed away how long ago? But we're gonna always love Prince, you know. But I need better. What you say?
No, I don't even remember what year. That's how long it's been.
Exactly. That was 2019. You know, exactly. And so I just need to be better with the trending, and I feel like I get a lot of help, which is crazy because I'm a woman of a certain age. And I get a lot of help from the younger generation because they can keep up with all that shit. You
Mhm.
know, they could keep up with what's trending. So my kids, they be telling me stuff or look at this, and I keep seeing on the internet, and I'm like, up, let me hop on that. Let
Well,
me
I tell
hop.
you what, I don't ask a woman her age, and I don't care about that. You look amazing.
Say,
You look
okay,
amazing. It was satin, and a
check
couple
it.
people said you look so beautiful in here. Yeah, y'all do that because I ain't gonna remember. Y'all got to tell me.
Check it. Or what?
Y'all got to
Check
tell
it.
me what my own little thing mean in a
Right.
couple
Check
days.
it.
Now I want to pull this up because this is I didn't know this, but it said,
Oh,
and this is gonna be a twist. This is a good twist, a positive.
yeah. Look,
I turned
open
everything
book.
around. I don't even know what happened, but when Chocolate Girl ended up in the hospital, it just so hurt my heart. We're so glad that you're okay and that you're back in these streets.
Hey, I appreciate you. Thank
Well,
you.
I'm not gonna dwell on that, but I'm gonna give you a little
But
more motivation to quit talking about you wondering. In October 2024, I was in the hospital 28 days. When I walked in,
damn.
they told me I may not walk out. Well, that ain't what I really
Oh,
wanted to hear. While in that hospital, I went live with an avatar in the hospital. I
wow.
didn't talk about being in the hospital. I just went on the live with a group of people. Nobody knew who I was. Yeah, y'all click that, click.
Right. Check it.
So with what I went through, and I got back out, I took about 6, 7 months off, Chocolate. And I'm here
Oh,
right now doing 3 or 4 channels, and some people trying to figure out one. Why? Because I was given one more chance. One more chance. I'm
yeah.
like Eminem. All I got is one shot. And I'm gonna
Uh,
take advantage of that shit. You best believe that.
yeah.
Put that in one of them notebooks you got over there.
Right. Okay. The minute in
Stamp it
the
or whatever they say. I think they say
notebook.
stamp it or
Okay.
something. Yeah. They say, I'm learning these little languages, man.
Right,
I
you
be like,
gotta keep up. You gotta keep up on these internet streets. You gotta keep up with the slang. It changed every other day. You've been
now I'm gonna
hearing
go
about the
back.
birthday.
I want to get a little. We're not personal, but I want to go back
Mhm.
here, and I'm gonna dig a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna dig a
Okay,
little
go
bit.
ahead, dig. I'm some dirt dig.
All right. When you were a child,
Mm-hmm.
what did you want to be when you grew up?
Ha! Okay. The first this is crazy. The first job that I feel like I wanted to be for the longest was a child psychologist. Um, I really like I ask a lot of questions. I ask a lot of hypothetical questions. I'm just a question asker, and I love to know what people think, what their views on something is. So I just be asking so many questions to pick. I love picking people's brains, you
Mhm.
know. And so, but that's probably, I just thought about that. That's probably why I had a segment called Would You Rather. I like bringing people up here and asking them questions. It could be the dumbest ass question in the world, but I just love to hear people's answers and see how they're going to figure it out. How you come up to that conclusion. Some people be getting annoyed because some of my questions be ridiculous, but I'm just a brain picker. So I wanted to be a child psychologist, and it was a child, not like an adult psychologist, because because one time there was this movie that had came out. I'm a psycho. There was this movie that came out called Child of Rage, right?
Mhm.
And it was about this little girl, and she was just so angry, and she would like harm her pets, harm her little brother. She was adopted, harm her brother, harm her adopted parents. And it wasn't until this psychologist came in and figured out what was going on until eventually she started to heal, right?
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my God, I would love to do that to people. Like I would love to talk them through problems or issues or whatever's going on, And so that's kind of how, that's how I wanted to be like a child psychologist. But it just still as an adult, I love asking questions. My favorite course when I was in college was philosophy. Believe it or not, philosophy and religion class. I loved it. I just love the way people think and see the world and interpret the world and everything like that. So that's crazy. Yeah, that's
You
crazy. I don't think I
I
ever
asked
shared.
that question for a reason because a lot of content creators don't realize what you wanted to do as a young person. You're probably doing right now, like a psychologist, a child psychologist, at some point could be therapeutic or
Yeah,
giving. So you're very therapeutic to a lot of people. But what happened, and you missed it, it flashed by you so quick. You didn't
yeah,
grow up to be a child psychologist. You grew up to be an all age psychologist.
yeah.
You you
Right.
you helping 50-year-old people. You got it's every age group in here. You
I
never thought
didn't
of it
even
like that.
I didn't. I swear now it's just clicked on me. Like all the segments, like I know I do cosplay and theater, but I have a lot of segments where I like asking questions. I have a uh like your question your morale. I have a whole thing where I ask people like these morale questions. So and I tell them put your answers in the comments because I want to know what they would do in particular situations. I never even put those together until right now. Like I never put that together. Like it's really carrying on from damn. Like I swear I wanted to be a child psychologist way back in like fourth grade. That was that as I can remember, that was the first job where I was really like, oh, when I grow up, this is what I'm going to do. And it's crazy. It really has just like carried on. It never went away fully, you
Right.
know, which
Mhm.
is crazy. I ain't even think about that. That's why my husband be getting annoyed as shit about me because I be asking him some dumbass questions sometimes. And I know he want to be like, girl, shut up. But it's just me. Like, I love hearing answers. I don't care what the answers are. I just love to hear how people's brains work.
I'm the
Yeah.
same, man. It's some interesting
Yeah.
people out there. You know,
It is.
you
What?
you if you listen, they'll
Yes.
tell you some stuff that and you it'll go right over your head if you're not really listening. And they may not be
Man.
they may not have letters or initials behind their name. They may not even, some of them don't even have a job. I got some of my best advice from people that wasn't even working.
Yes.
And they like wasn't
Yes.
retired either. They was just hanging out.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
now
Exactly.
I'm gonna hit you again, Chocolate.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
you feel like you've ever been passed up on an opportunity for two reasons, one or two, because of the color of your skin or
Ooh.
because you were a woman or both?
Um, you want me to spill some tea?
Hell, I got a whole floor over here and a couple mops. Go ahead.
Right. Like,
Go ahead.
I don't know. I ain't gonna do too much, but I'ma just say this how I feel. Okay. This just how I
Mhm,
feel. Like I told you, I like to get in people's brains. This is how
mhm,
I feel that wait until the day a white woman do this. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait until the day a white woman do this. I feel like it's gonna pew. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's I just feel it in my soul. I feel like yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I feel you get it. I hope y'all
mhm.
get what I'm
I
trying to
get it.
say.
I get what you
I
you
hope
you
you I don't
speaking.
want to say too much.
Hey,
I don't
you
want to
you
say too much.
if they don't get it, hit me up
Yeah,
on I don't
right.
know,
If
write
you
me a
don't
letter and
yeah,
I'll write you back.
right, because it happens. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen a lot on TikTok where a certain sort of woman is invited on a national syndicated TV show for a
Mhm,
dance that a black woman made up. You know,
mhm.
like what? So that's I ain't trying to put out no negative vibes. I try to keep everything positive, but I'm just like, I'm waiting for the day where I see that and it blows up, and
Well,
then it's gonna be like, okay, all right.
now it's my time because I had to wait.
Yeah,
She
I
said
had to
what he
wait.
said. I knew she was gonna say that, and then he
You
said,
know,
"So I'm gonna shut up." But
too,
too,
but
yeah.
if it's look. I don't want to say too much because I will say too much.
Well, let me ask you another question. Then that way you
Thank
ain't got to worry about it.
Thank you.
This is the cornerstone question, y'all. And for anyone that know, this was the getting to know series. I recently changed it to the experience with Rod because when you come on here, no sense of being nervous. It's just gonna be an experience.
Yeah,
Matter of
I
fact,
love
hell, I'm the one that's nervous today. I'm up here with a celebrity.
Stop. Don't do that. Celebrities don't eat cinnamon crunch.
Yeah, they do. That's how they stay rich. Yeah, they do. Don't believe the hype. I'm telling you, that's how they stay rich. So if you could meet one person that you now, I ain't talking about you to met them. You're not. I'd have people say they grandma. Well, you met. Well, if you never met them,
Right. Okay.
if you could meet one person, celebrity, regular person, living or not, who would it be?
Me. Okay. Oh, this is a hard one. Okay. But this is hard to say one person. But I'm gonna give you this answer.
Well, say two then. I'll give you.
It's okay. I really love this family. I think they are so. I think they are so underrated, and they don't give the flowers that they don't be given the flowers that they deserve because this whole family straight kills it. And if I ever get the opportunity to meet any of the Wayans, oh my God, I just feel like I want to be an honorary Wayans. I swear, I feel like they so slept on. You always hear about Steven Spielberg, all these the Wayans, coming out of the 90s and stuff, and they're still going. And I really like the family dynamic of it all. You got cousins in there, you got sisters, you got brothers, you got sons and fathers and stuff. Like, what? Like, that's how, to me, that's how it's supposed to be. You get put on, we all eating. That's how I feel. I love that. We all eating. If I get put, I'm bringing everybody I know that's talented. I know somebody that can do that. Oh, I know somebody could do that. Like, they the epitome to me of how you supposed to do it.
That's what I was about to say, Chocolate. If we all adopted, whatever the word is, that mentality, where would we be as a culture?
Light years ahead. I don't know why sometimes we feel so in competition, like with each other. Like it ain't no competition. I swear, if I see another Black woman who's doing cosplay, yes, don't pit us together. Don't say, oh, Chocolate Girl Eats did it best, or oh, this person did it best. We both killing it. I don't know why sometimes we always in a competition. We don't gotta be in a competition.
I'm gonna put it where everybody might be able to understand it if you're driving down the highway. Now, I think in California, do they call it the HOV lane or something like that?
Yeah, it's the HOV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow along with me.
Okay.
When we drive in a car, we got one car in the lane, right? Because it's just one person. We want to be the only car in that lane. We don't need no other car. But in California, when you get in the HOV lane, I think that stands for heavily occupied vehicle or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in there. That's what the Wayans did. They wasn't worried about stepping on each other and who was going to be better. Damon gonna be better than Marlon, and Marlon gonna be better than that dude that really shouldn't even be on none of the movies. Sean, yeah, he shouldn't be on none of the movies. They just feel sorry for him because he was in the family. I mean, he did
right, but that's fine, right? But that's cool. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to put your people on, and that's exactly. That's exactly how it is out here. HOV lane, it ain't no one person in the car. You can't get in that lane if you have one person. You better
gonna get
have
a ticket.
two or more.
You gonna get a ticket.
Yes, you gotta have two or more, and that's how it should be. We shouldn't look at each other as a competition. Bring them up. Come on. We gotta work together. We gotta work together.
And
So
let's not talk about it, y'all. Let's be about it. Like we're talking about it right now, and it's cool because that's how we got to get it out to everybody.
Yeah, out there.
And you know, you got a therapist who's not really a therapist. We're talking about YouTube. This is for educational and emotional entertainment purposes only. Don't y'all be trying to mess me up. Talking about, oh, this is good therapy. No, we don't. So anyway, y'all, the wins, but you got to go beyond that family. You got to think about the Jamie Foxxes.
They did that.
You got to think about that. David Allen Greer and that other little skinny dude.
What's Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey.
You gotta bring these That's why I love the Wayans. That whole mentality. That if I'm getting put, we gonna all go. Let's all go to this. All right, I got a movie. You getting in it. You getting in it. You getting in it. You know, like. I love that about them. I absolutely adore that about them. Like, I love that mentality, and they brought everybody along. Like, look what Jim Carrey is now. The motherfucking Jim Carrey, you know? David Allen Greer, like, what?
They were doing some of the corniest skits. I mean,
the corniest.
But they believed.
Right. They matter. Look where they are. Like, I love that. That's what I want to be. I guess that's another thing about me. This is like a dream of mine. Y'all ever seen somebody buy a bunch of property and put a whole bunch of houses on it? That is my dream for my family. Like, I would love to own a bunch of land and just have all my family, you know, my son could go down to his grandma's house next door and then his cousins right. Like, I would love that. I really love that sense of community. You know, I love relationships. I love people. I love connecting. I love if I'm eating, we all eat, you know. So I don't like to see anybody as no competition. I pray I never get in a position where I have to, like, where somebody sees me as competition. No, we all eat. Let's work. Let's all work. You know? Let's all do it. It's enough out here. It's enough.
It's plenty.
It's enough. Plenty.
And for any content creator that's stepping on other content creator toes, I looked it up. It's like 243 million people in the country. And we sitting around here, and I'm speaking to myself. I ain't even got 1,000 subscribers, but I'm trying to hold somebody else down.
Right. Right. Exactly. Like, we don't got to do that. We should be pulling each other up. Because when you pull somebody up and they go up there, they're going to be like, oh, I remember you pulled me up. So let me bring you up here with me. You know, right. we got to look at it as that. We ain't competition. I'm not nobody's competition. I want y'all all to eat. I swear. I wish everybody the best. I want everybody to win. You know?
If you want to be in competition with somebody, be in competition with yourself.
Right. That's it. Because I know can't nobody do it like me. Can't nobody do it like you. Can't nobody be me. So regardless, we could do the same thing, but you can't be me.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Speaking of can't be me, hey, Chocolate. I had somebody recently say, hey, I think you're showing your hand too much. I said, hey, you need to go down south because if you could really play dominoes, I could show you my hand all day long and you still can't beat me.
I still wouldn't know. Wouldn't know what the hell going on.
I can't swim, but I'm a cocky, you know what.
Okay. Okay.
Put me in that water though, boy. I'm gonna be quiet.
Don't underestimate nobody. Don't be underestimate. That's why you got to worry about yourself. Don't be coming over here underestimating what I got.
Hey, y'all, I promised this young lady that I wasn't going to go over an hour. I'm 14 minutes
we here talking.
I'm going to do a quick 2 or 3 minute rapid fire round. So I'm gonna ask you something. Just
Oh,
give me. I'm
okay.
gonna make sure it's not hard. And I'm
Okay,
just
come
gonna
on.
go through it so maybe the people know. What's your favorite thing to eat?
It's a tie. I love pizza, I love tacos, and I love some snow crab legs.
Well, damn, that's a hell of a tie. That's a 3-way tie.
If I had to choose one, if I had to choose last meal, snow crab legs.
All right. Now, this might be real easy. What's your favorite thing to cook?
Ooh, some oodles and noodles.
Oodles or noodles? What the hell is that? A cup of noodles? I knew it was gonna be something simple. That's why I said it's gonna be quick. I thought she was gonna say nothing. All right.
Okay.
Who is? I may have asked this, but who was your favorite person to impersonate?
Prince.
Prince.
Prince, hands down, the best. Oh, it's a tie too, because Stevie Wonder ate. Stevie Wonder was amazing. Stevie Wonder and Prince.
This woman did Stevie Wonder with her eyes closed, and I don't know how she did those tacos.
Right,
They
tacos. What? That look top, definitely in my one or two. That Prince and Stevie Wonder fight for number one.
Hey, everybody that came in, it's so much going on, and I got probably 2 minutes left because I got to get a chocolate out of here.
Right.
I was supposed to be at an hour, and I'm 16 minutes over. And this is comments that people, hey, such a great live. Thank you, man. Hey, there will be a part 2.
No, we for real. But I'm not coming up here unless you're dressing up.
All right, I'm gonna get. Where you get these costumes at? Where I'm gonna get them at?
We're gonna talk and we're gonna figure out what we gonna be. Okay, we gotta have a theme going on.
I think I might be Eddie Kane Jr. from the Fire Heartbeat.
Oh my God.
No, I don't know yet. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all sure y'all can hang with old Eddie Kane.
Hey, okay, look. What we gonna do whatever.
No, hey, don't hold me to that, but I am gonna do someone.
Yeah, we're gonna figure something out.
Have her back on Points Breaking Spirits is I gotta do something. So the last one I'm gonna ask.
Okay.
Well, two.
Okay.
You did a 7-year-old birthday party. Did something happen when you were 7 that you didn't get one? You just had to relive it?
No, I was actually celebrate my 7 years on YouTube as Chocolate Girl Eats. So Chocolate Girl Eats turned 7.
Oh, hey.
Yes, check it. Went right over, right? It went over a lot of people. I thought people would understand, but it was a lot of people was like, bitch, you don't look 7. Yeah,
I thought maybe you didn't get a party when you were 7. You decided to give one to somebody years later.
My 7-year anniversary on YouTube. It's Chocolate Girl Eats. Chocolate Girl Eats turned 7.
See how creative she is? I never would have thought that.
Right.
I'm gonna wait till I've been on here about 50 years because I'm at 50.
Right. I'm trying to tell you it's the details. I'm so detailed. I just be boop, 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 boop.
All right, right here. Now, hey, somebody else signed it up. Fanny said, great live. Put me in part 2.
She got to dress up.
Yeah, you got to dress up, Fanny. That's the rules. That's what they tell me.
Right. We're going to have a cosplay night.
Oh, man. Hey, CJ Sharice, I must have skipped that part. She said she really hey, man, it was some many video. I was flying through them, getting what I needed. My last question.
Okay.
Has this been an experience?
What? Check it.
Click it, check mark it. Matter of fact, I got a new one. Subscribe it.
Right.
Hey, y'all, if you're not tapped in the Chocolate Girl Eats, I want to say this because I've been hearing this a lot in just the public, regular streets. People think that when we say subscribe, it costs money. It does not cost money to subscribe to YouTube.
You could just say boop.
Yeah, you click the button, and now you got to do one more step. You got to click all for notification. Hit that little bell because if you leave it on personalized, and you're gonna be wondering why you're not seeing me. If you care, you're gonna wonder why you're not seeing Chocolate Girl Eats, which you should. It's because you didn't click all. It's free. Matter of fact, on my channel, it's free 99, and I'm gonna give you your 99 cent back virtually.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I got all kind of sayings. I ain't cosplaying, but I'm warrior playing over here. Well,
Oh
y'all,
Lord.
thank y'all. Chocolate Girl East, do you have
Yes.
any parting words for the people?
I just love you. Thank you for inviting me over here. It was so fun. I love, like I said, I love interactions like this. So this makes my day. And thank you for making my day. Thank you for inviting me. I hardly ever get invited to anything. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. I'm serious about part two.
Y'all,
Let's
I
do
told them I'm
it.
0 for 5 with part two. Everybody go, yeah, we're gonna do a part
No, we're
two.
gonna do it.
And we're gonna do it, y'all. Hear it.
We're gonna
But
do it.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
maybe why no one never asked you to come on their channel or to be on their channel.
Right.
It's
Nobody.
because of the weight you carry. There
Really?
is a fear factor. I'm telling you, I've been wanting to have you on the channel for at least 2 years.
Shut up.
I'm serious. It took me
No.
2 years, a year and a half, 2 years. It took me that long
What?
to build up the nerve. And then I had this magical thought, oh man, Fanny know her. I can just say Fanny name. Yeah, me and Fanny homies, and that might work.
Man,
Well, I think it
what?
worked. But
No, don't do that. I replied and was like, hell yeah, let's do it. Set up the date and we was in there.
hey y'all, I
No
thought it was
question.
I thought somebody had hacked my account and typed that back.
No, no, I'm really, like I said, I'm a people person. So I love this. So I'm ready. Yeah. Yep.
CJ
See that?
Sharice said we had to
Yep.
have her on the social day, and there was
Yep.
no
No
question. We had
question.
a ball.
See,
It's
no
hard to have
question.
you up here for an hour, but
Yeah.
y'all,
Okay.
no,
Yeah, I
we're
gotta
done.
go.
We're done. I got too many more questions. We're gonna save it for part two. Y'all,
Yes.
if I show y'all this iPad one I got over here, I don't know which one it is, but this one is barely still working. Y'all, look at all these questions. Look at
Oh
all.
my God.
Look at all that.
Oh, you
I
was
got all these
ready.
questions. When I do homework, I do
Oh,
homework.
you was ready.
And believe it or not, I have
Ready.
another interview tomorrow night.
Oh,
Same
period.
Rod
Yeah.
channel, same Rod YouTube. I'm gonna be here, but I'm gonna leave y'all with
Yes.
some parting words.
Yes.
Once again, tonight we have witnessed greatness. Greatness. And I want to go a step further. We had an individual here who so many people, at least 45, now we say 45,000 subscribers, but how many people watch and don't subscribe? Yet she's doubting her abilities, has doubt, because that ish stops April 16th, right here, right now. There's talent out there that has yet to be discovered, may never be discovered. But there's people put in positions for a reason, and Chocolate Girl Eats is one of them. I have nothing else to say. I want to make sure we didn't miss anyone. This such a dope live. Great job, Unc CGE. We love you, sis. Good night, everyone. Y'all, I could have her here for another 3 hours, but
Yeah,
contrary
we
to
could have.
we're
We
not
could
doing
have
no more
gone.
long live streams.
Right.
It's been a
Okay.
pleasure. Subscribe, like, share this out. Tell a friend and tell.
Yes.
Matter of fact,
Share.
tell somebody that don't like you because they're busy watching me. They ain't got time to be messing with you. With that being said, I got to roll. Hey, Chocolate, if you can give me about 2 seconds backstage,
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
could.
get out of here. Y'all, I'm gonna drop something on you real quick, and y'all can see it. I gotta add Chocolate Girl Eats to this thing. Much love, y'all. Peace.